As we come on the air at 5 o'clock, straight up severe weather already in the Fox 46 viewing area. Good morning and welcome into Good Day Charlotte, the 5 a.m. hour. I'm Brigida Mack here in studio. Certainly appreciate you waking up with us. It is a neighborhood weather alert day. We want to get right to meteorologist Nick Koser. We also have our Chuck Rhodes standing by, who's working from home this morning. But first, to you, Nick.
Yeah, let's talk about it here. You can hear the rain really coming down here on the roof of the Fox 46 studio. Completely lit up here with mostly yellow and orange, to be honest with you. And then the most impressive thing, I think, are all these lightning strikes that you just see coming in one right after another. Just had one over there, over towards Cabarrus County. And we just picked things up down here towards Berry Hill. So let's go ahead and zoom in. And again, 70-mile-per-hour winds being reported in this part of the viewing area here. That's enough to pick up loose objects in your yard and throw them around and become almost projectiles out there. So a heads up. Rock Hill, you're seeing heavy rainfall as well. The lightning then thins out as you get down here towards Chester, South Carolina. But again, you're still seeing super heavy rain. So I'm telling you what, the rain is coming down, like Brigida said, something fierce. Let's turn on the rainfall rates here. This is just going to show you how heavily things are falling down. And again, this isn't a reading of how much rain we're seeing at the moment. This is telling you how much rain would fall if the storm were to stay over one spot for one full hour. And you see some of these pinks that are lit up. We're talking about rainfall rates that are almost, and yeah, about 3¼ inches of rain per hour. So that means if this storm were in one spot, it would rain that much in just 1 hour. That goes to show you how heavy and how much rain is coming down in such a quick period of time. About 2 inches of rain per hour there up towards Huntersville, and this is poised to move right into the uptown area here within the next several minutes or so. But obviously this band of bright pink is the biggest concern right now, and even that continues to push down here towards the Newport area into parts of York County. So this is going to continue to push to the north and the east. And again, we're not out of the woods because we've got a whole morning to go of another batch of showers and storms that's just off towards the west. So this is what our severe thunderstorm polygons look like as of right now. They've been shrunk a little bit. These are still going until 5:15, and then after that, and here in about 5-10 minutes, the National Weather Service will reassess everything and possibly extend some of those polygon boxes and push them out to a longer time or let them expire completely. But with the way the radar looks right now, it looks like they will possibly extend the times for those severe thunderstorm warnings. If you're back here towards Hickory, Morganton, Shelby, you're just kind of seeing some hefty rainfall. Again, the storm is past you. This is moving to the north and east fairly quickly. All right, so these showers not going to be in any one area for very long, but when they're in your area, boy, are you going to know about it. And these are racing off at about 60 miles per hour. Look at that. We're catching lightning strikes like crazy all over the area on our network of live cameras. This is our Hyatt Place Uptown camera. It is 71 degrees right now, so it is a very juicy atmosphere, and we've got a southwest wind at 31 miles per hour. Gusts of up to 50 or 60 are certainly possible. So not only do we have to worry about the tornadoes, and trust me, that's a big concern, but I think with this setup, damaging straight line winds is going to be more of a concern because that will affect a wider swath of us. 30, 40 mile per hour wind gusts at the current moment. Heck, right here in Charlotte, at the airport anyways, we're getting a report of 44 mile per hour winds. So again, the high winds up to 60 miles per hour. And again, down there in parts of York County, we've actually got reports of 70 mile per hour winds. So that is severe weather wind. And that again will put lives at risk. We also have to watch out for those isolated tornadoes. And obviously with all that rain coming down, we've got a flooding risk. Tornado watch is in place until 8. And again, just to reiterate, if a tornado warning does pop up and you see me say the word or hear me say the words tornado warning, this is where you have to go. Obviously, if you have a basement, that's the best place to be. If not, the first level of your home, somewhere in an interior room, so maybe underneath a staircase, within a hallway, or a bathroom with no windows in it. You want to stay away from windows during a tornadic situation. All right, we'll have much more on the weather all hour long and all show long. For now, let's get it back over to Chuck Rhodes. He's got your neighborhood traffic watch. And Chuck, like you're mentioning, this wind probably going to have a huge impact on any commuters out there.
Absolutely, Nick. Trying to listen to what you're saying right now, and I'm just seeing the evidence of it, folks. I believe because the volume is light right now, we're not even getting all the reports of all the debris that's down and more to come. Let me tell you what I'm dealing with right now in the Charlotte-Mecklenburg area. We've got Ann Wyatt going to give us some details here, South Tryon at Westinghouse, but power lines and utility lights, or power lines and lights out, and signal lights out in that area. Consider I-77. Carowinds Boulevard, Steel Creek as alternates, and avoid South Tryon at Westinghouse. I've also got reports of debris down South Tryon at Moorhead, right around Uptown. The Plaza near Central Avenue, reports of debris down. Accident, car versus a pole or a tree, still trying to gather details. 9700 block of John Russell, that's right at Rocky River Road. I'm going to go north of Charlotte now because I'm getting reports on I-40 of 3 separate areas that trees are being reported between Conover and Statesville on I-40 near exit 135 Oxford, Sharon School Road at 141, and 146 Staney Farm Road. I've got all reports of lanes closed on I-40 eastbound. Please, folks, if you have to travel, extra caution because there could be some debris and just treacherous conditions. Back to the studio.
Thank you, Chuck. Fox 46's Ann Wyatt Little continues our team coverage this morning. As Chuck mentioned, she is live in Southwest Charlotte at a busy intersection where power lines are down there. Good morning, Ann Wyatt.
Well, good morning, Brigida. Conditions have really started to pick up in terms of the rain coming in just about sideways and really picking up. I want to step out of the way because this is a problem spot right now and just a sign of what's to come as this storm moves through. This is the intersection of South Tryon Street and Westinghouse, and not long ago, these power lines came down. You can see they're very close to the roadways here. Police are trying to direct traffic as best they can. And then if we move over to the side here, some of these traffic lights are actually down on the ground. They're shattered. We really have no idea what point Duke Energy will be able to get out here and clean this up. But as long as the winds are gusting at 39 miles or higher, they can't even get out here to do this work. So Duke Energy right now is reporting 98,000 power outages across the Carolinas, both North and South Carolina. So it's going to be a long morning as this storm continues to move through. But the utility company says they have thousands of workers standing by to respond.
It's supposed to impact much of the southeast, so it is an option that we can evaluate in bringing crews from other states, but we do have crews who are throughout the Carolinas who are ready to respond.
And I'm telling you, Brigida, conditions have really gone downhill just in the last few minutes. We just got one of those wind gusts here. So Duke Energy expecting with these high winds that can lead to downed trees, which can bring power lines down. So this may very well be a scene that plays out across our area today. Reporting live at Steel Creek, Ann Wyatt Little, Fox 46, getting results.
Stay safe, Ann Wyatt. I could see that large wind gust there. Also providing our team coverage this morning is our Jamal Goss. He is live on the scene of a tree down on a house. This is in Plaza Midwood. Jamal, set the scene for us. What are you seeing there?
Well, Brigida, good morning. First off, we're just dealing with a lot of rain this morning. We're feeling the same thing that Ann Wyatt was just describing when we talk about those wind gusts. There will be points this morning where we will feel just that heavy wind, even so hard pushing me. It was so strong this morning and last night. It allowed this tree behind me that you see to fall. It's actually a large branch. It's a little too dark this morning to see, but it's a large branch that has ripped off from the side of a major tree. I believe we actually have some video that you could look at so you can see that damage that this branch has caused. It's also blocking the roadway here. This is at the 1400 block of Plaza, heading into the Central Avenue area. So what we're dealing with right now is neighbors actually using the the opposite side of the road to go down the street, and obviously that's not safe. So police, we did see them in the area. We can actually see there are blue lights on the opposite side of where this tree is, so they are trying to monitor this area. No reports of power outages, so that's a good thing. But this rain and this wind, we can expect more trees to fall because it is so heavy out here. Reporting live this morning in Charlotte, I'm Jamal Goss, Fox 46, getting results.
Jamal, thank you. This morning, we are really getting a look at some of the damage this system has already left behind in several states. You're looking at the damage out of Walker County, Alabama. This is near Birmingham. The winds brought down power lines, peeled off parts of some buildings, and then caused others to collapse entirely. In Mississippi, the state's emergency management agency reporting 6 deaths because of the storms. The airport for Wjzy County, just 45 miles north of Jackson, reported debris and overturned cars appeared to come from a tornado. There are also reports of flash flooding in nearby Panola County. And officials reporting a tornado hit Monroe, Louisiana early Sunday morning. It destroyed buildings, homes, also overturned trucks and caused millions of dollars in damage at Monroe Regional Airport. The pictures you're looking at here show a hangar destroyed there at the airport and also several private planes damaged. Thankfully, only a few minor injuries reported in that area. And a reported tornado hitting DeSoto Parish, Louisiana, has left that community devastated. This neighborhood now scattered with huge piles of debris, furniture, personal items among them, but fortunately no injuries reported there either. We're going to continue to follow this storm throughout the morning. Our chief meteorologist, Tara Lane, is going to join us for more team coverage, as well as our own Nick Koser, who is here in studio keeping a very close eye on this neighborhood weather alert day. Meanwhile, we want to turn to our continuing coverage of COVID-19, where Fox 46 is working around the clock to keep you updated with everything that's happening. We are committed to reporting facts over fear. Here's the first thing. You need to prepare for some long lines outside of grocery stores. That's because Governor Roy Cooper's executive order in North Carolina that will limit the number of customers inside stores starts tonight. We're talking about places like Harris Teeter, Walmart, and Target, all going to have to limit the number of shoppers inside at one time and dedicate at least 1 hour of shopping to the elderly. The governor's new order requires retailers to only allow 20% of the store's fire capacity in at one time. That's going to depend on the square footage of every store. Areas around the checkout lines must also be marked, and signs should alert customers to stand 6 feet apart. I was out this weekend taking my mom grocery shopping, and I got to tell you, folks were not adhering to the social distancing guidelines. So you need to be aware if you're headed out to get groceries. Also, this order dictates that frequent store cleaning is required. Some stores have already implemented safety measures, one-way shopping aisles, providing hand sanitizers to customers, and no-touch pay. This effort is for stores to practice social distancing, which health experts say is helping to slow the spread of coronavirus. They're also recommending that you wear a mask inside retail stores. All right, the time now is 5:14. We are just getting started here on Good Day Charlotte. Please stay with us. It's a neighborhood weather alert day, a live look out here from West Charlotte. You can see deteriorating conditions, heavy rain and wind just pushing the rain across the roadway there. Stay with us. We have much more coming up in just a few minutes.